Hey everybody, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Today I want to give you my final thoughts on the Vatid portable power station. This is a 600 watt, really cool power station, and I believe at this time having a power station, a portable power bank of some kind, is more valuable than ever before. You will be seeing this on my tactical channel soon as well, but I'd like to get this video done and get this out to you as fast as possible because the current events at hand in the world at this time, and everybody is moving more and more to using the power grid, which is causing fluctuations and instability, and having some sort of backup is very, very important and valuable. I cannot stress it enough. So here we have one. Now I've had this here for a couple weeks now and been trying it out. I'm very, very pleased with its performance. So I'm going to just start right out and start showing you some of the things about this power bank that I like. Now in my intro video to this, I covered all the plugs, but I want to go over it again just because this is my final review. We do have multiple ways to charge this. Hold on a second. We have here a anywhere between 10 and 30 volt input with MPPT, maximum power point tracking, charge controller. Really awesome. So you can plug a solar panel in here, anything between 10 and 30 volts, and this thing will use it to charge the battery. I really love that. It also comes with a nice and long 12 volt cigarette lighter adapter that plugs right in there for on-the-go power. So this is also great for camping, hiking, boating, survival, I mean, whatever. I also love the fact because I can plug it into my home power station here in the homestead where all my solar power comes in, and I happen to have 12 volt sockets for that purpose. So that's really convenient. The wide range of charging voltages is awesome. And then it of course has the plug in the wall power bank, which plugs in here as well and comes with a 2-part charging cable. So very, very universal, very great charging capabilities. It's got two 12 volt outputs, which are great for accessories or lighting. It has here a PD output at 65 watts out and 60 watts input. So there's another input. And then it's got another 15 watt output with two USB ports. And it's got a QC3 USB output. And that's not all. Then you've got another 12 volt cigarette lighter plug for accessories on the go, which is great. And two pure sine wave inverter outputs. Pure sine wave. So you don't have to worry about harming any of your devices with this. That is incredibly unique and awesome that it has a pure sine wave. So this is no cheap device. This is high quality, and they really put a lot into this with the MPPT solar charge controller, top of the line there. Pure sine wave inverter, you don't see that every day. That is really awesome. I highly, highly recommend people buying a power bank right now for emergency because of the current events. I can't stress that enough. I'm going to continue stressing that, and I will be showing this on my tactical and survival channel. One thing is neat here is there is a light. Hold that, and it blinds me right off the bat. It really blinds me. And then there's multiple settings. So there's high, low, flashing, and then back to high. And then hold the button for a couple seconds to turn it off. And I can see again. I'll be back. My eyes are blind. For grab and go, there's a handle. For emergencies, you can always grab it and take it with you. That is convenient. From now on, when we go camping or on trips or survival training, whatever, this is going to go with us. It's very convenient grab and go, and it has everything you need for portable power. Now I'm going to show you some of the functions of this. I've been using it here. I will be using this more, and probably you'll be seeing this in the future in upcoming videos, because it's just really awesome for an off-grid property and homestead, and for power backup when you haven't seen the sun in days like we have here, and the grid goes down. There's no grid backup, no solar power, and all I have is this to run my laptop and my phone, which I recently experienced. So there's the AC and the DC. Again, you hold it for 2 seconds and that'll power on. And what I like about this is it tells you your battery capacity, 77% right now. It tells you how long a device is going to run when it's plugged in. Really cool. It tells you the wattage output at this time. Obviously nothing's connected, so it's going to show maximum output or maximum time and no watts. And it tells you what plug you're plugged into. Now I'm going to plug in my phone and show you how this works. So I've been using this heavily from my phone for a week or two now, I think. This is exclusively, I've been using this to charge my phone for quite a while, and I am impressed. You can probably charge your phone hundreds of times with this. It's ridiculous. There we go, charging. I'm low, 39%. And this is going to then settle out after a couple seconds, and it's going to tell you how many hours. There we go, we're settling in. It's going to show you how many hours that it can run that device. Now, how cool is that? Right now, wow. Okay, it's fluctuating till the phone, when I first plug in my phone, it takes a few seconds before it stabilizes to whatever it's going to be taking. Right now it's pulling 6 watts. I'm on DC USB-A output, and we can run it for about 51 hours at this rate. Now, considering my phone charges to full in an hour or less, that would be at 77%. I can do it another 51 times, which is really crazy. Imagine this device for emergency purposes, for survival, how often you can recharge even your phone or GPS or whatever. That's quite impressive. Now, we're going to do something pretty insane here. Let's say you've got an emergency situation and you got a power outage and you've got to run your laptop to get some work done, and my laptop hasn't been plugged in or run in a long time, so it's totally run down. Alright, so it's absolutely going to be drained right now. So I'm going to turn on the AC power inverter, hold it for 2 seconds, and when it comes on, obviously it tells me there's maximum capacity because there's nothing plugged in. But I'm going to go ahead and plug in my laptop, and you're going to see the drain on this because this is absolutely dead right now. Let's see what it shows me. We are charging. The laptop is absolutely charging. And we have settled in, and we're showing this can run. We're pulling 33 watts. Wow, I'm surprised actually. Huh. Just charging the battery is only 32, 33 watts. I'm very surprised. I can run this for 11 or 12 hours. Think about that. And it's at 77%. I can run this for 11 or 12 hours. Now, the laptop itself, let me just pan back out. You think about this. The laptop itself can run for about 1.5 to 2.5 hours, depending on what you're doing, on its own battery power. Now, if you go ahead and charge this up, right, until it's full, which might take an hour or so, and then you run it for a couple hours, you're talking days. I mean, seriously, this can charge your laptop for days. Now, if I turn it on, I don't want to show you my personal stuff on my computer, but let's go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to start pulling some more power. Let's zoom in over here. We're going to start pulling out a lot more power as that laptop fires up. And the amount of hours that we can run it are going to be reduced. Still impressive, only 50 watts. So your power packs are usually labeled at a certain rating, a certain capacity, your plug-in power for your laptop. Usually 70 to 90 watts. But I'm only pulling 45 watts total. I'm surprised, actually. Let me see. I haven't used this in a long time. So, really impressed. So anyway, even if we're running it direct, we're still looking at 8-9 hours to run my laptop. And that is, again, at a reduced charge. Really cool. And I don't have to fear and worry about the health of my laptop being plugged into this device because it is pure sine wave. I like that. Now we're going to go ahead and plug this into the charger in the wall at this time. Put my charger together, plug this in, and I'll show you something else cool about this. We'll plug this into the input here, plug this into power, and then it's going to show you. Actually, I'm going to turn off my AC. Alright, and I'll plug this in. The display comes on, and it tells you, really cool, watch, how long it's going to take to finish charging the battery and how much power it's drawing in at this time. I love it. That is so cool. So this may change here relatively quickly. It's showing minutes, not hours, minutes, 8 minutes to full charge at 90 watts. And that's a fast charge with the included power bank. I would prefer, I like a more gentle charge on my devices, so I'll probably be using solar power. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes here in the office right now at this time. But I will be often using solar and keep this charged up on a very gentle charge. We're down to 7 minutes already. Minutes. So that'll tell you your hours, minutes, whatever. But that is a really fast charge right there. So if you don't have a portable power bank at this time, or if yours is not as good as this one, I highly advise you go ahead and get one of these now while you still can. With what's going on in Europe right now and everything, I think that everybody should have some sort of backup right now. And this is the best I've ever reviewed or had in my hands to date. Hands down. Go ahead and get one. I'll put the links down below. And check it out, guys. Please like this video. And subscribe if you haven't. You never know what's coming to the homestead tomorrow. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Talk to you later.